Hi everyone. Today I'd like to show you a product demonstration of the two leading brands of sanitary napkins and the Love Moon Anion brand. First, let's look at the Always brand. You notice once you open the packaging that there is no resealable lid, which means if moisture got inside that package, it's prone to grow bacteria, fungus, and mold. Same with the Kotex brand. It has a drawstring, but there's a big opening, so you stick that under your sink. It's prone to grow moisture, bacteria, fungus as well. Now let's look at the Love Moon Anion brand. Love Moon Anion brand has an aluminum siding on the inside of the package and a resealable lid. So once that lid is closed, moisture cannot get in, which means there's no bacteria or fungus that can grow. Now let's look at the individual packaging of the sanitary napkins. You notice that big slit with the Always package? Have you ever put one of these in your purses and coins have fallen into that little pouch? Yeah, that's because the packaging is too loose, which means a lot of dirt can get on your pad before you even use it. Same with the Kotex brand. Now let's look at the Love Moon Anion brand. The Love Moon Anion brand is sealed 360 degrees and in the middle. Which that means that no dirt, no grime can get inside the pad before use. Now let's open up the individual packages themselves. Did you know that the two leading brands use industrial glue onto the bottom of the pad? Which means if that glue gets on your skin, it could irritate your skin. You can get a rash. Now the Love Moon Anion brand, on the other hand, has a corn glue, which is food grade. That means it's edible. Yeah. So if that gets on your skin, it's non-irritating, hypoallergenic. You will not get a rash from it. But the Kotex brand has industrial glue as well. So if that gets on your skin, you might get a rash, you might get skin irritation. And now look at the surfaces of the pads themselves. Did you know that the Always brand has like PVC piping material on the top of the pad? It's not even cotton. The Kotex brand has cotton material as well and is smooth, and same with the Love Moon Anion brand. The Love Moon Anion brand has a 100% cotton top surface layer. That means it's very comfortable and very smooth against your skin. The Always brand is very rough against your skin. Alright, now let's do the fun part of the demonstration. So we're going to fill up the syringe with 50 milliliters of water, and we're going to pour it onto the middle of each pad and see how well it absorbs the water. So let's start off with the Anion brand. Pour it right onto the middle, and we're going to see if it's going to absorb all of this water. So you notice how it's generally staying in the middle of the pad. You can notice that dark blue color. It's not running onto the wings. It's not running onto the front of the pad or the back of the pad. Just generally staying in the middle where you need the most absorbency. And then in a few seconds, you're going to notice the color slightly disappearing, slowly disappearing. That means the water is going from the top and absorbing down to the bottom layers, to the absorbing agents. You see how it's disappearing? It's like magic. Now we're gonna use a syringe again, another 50 milliliters of water. We're gonna pour it onto the Always brand. Let's see how well the Always brand absorbs the water. So same thing. Pour it right onto the middle of the pad. You see how it's tending to spread out to the front, to the back, to the wings? Imagine if this was on your skin. Imagine how uncomfortable you would be. It doesn't seem like it's doing a good job of absorbing, right? Look how it's running all over the place. You notice that dark blue color? That means it's not absorbing to the absorbing agents. It's just staying right on the first layer. Now we're going to do the same thing with the other leading brand. 50 milliliters of water. Shoot that right in the middle. Let's see how this one absorbs. Same thing. You got that dark blue color. Whoa, it's starting to run onto the wings. It's going on the front. It's going on the back. And look at the Always brand. It's still dark blue. And now look at the Anion brand and how light blue it is. This is not magic, folks. It just means that the Anion brand is absorbing way better than the other two leading brands. So imagine all the moisture on the top layer. If that's on your skin, I mean, you're gonna get bacteria growing on there. You're gonna get a rash. Just very uncomfortable. So we're putting these pieces of paper on top to show what it would feel like if it was on your skin. And we just lightly press on the paper, and you notice how much water is on the towels. And you punch the pad in the middle. Look, there's no water on it. Isn't that amazing, folks? Now, I mean, just to prove our point, we're going to put another 30 milliliters of water on this pad and see if it soaks in, see if it absorbs. Now, look at the other pads. They're still very dark blue. And we're even pouring more water onto the middle pad. Look how well it holds. Like I said, it's not magic, folks. It's just great product. Alright, now we're going to cut open each of these sanitary napkins and see what's inside of it. What's the guts of the pad? Now, I'm sure you've never opened up a sanitary napkin before, so if you haven't, this is educational for you and for me. We're going to peel off the top layer of each pad. Now, like I said before, the Always top layer is made of a synthetic material, kind of like PVC piping. So it's not cotton. It's going to be rough against your skin. It's going to irritate your skin. Now the Anion brand, on the other hand, is 100% cotton. Having some technical difficulties here, folks. Please stand by. There we go. So that's 100% cotton. It's going to be really smooth against your skin for maximum comfort. Now look at the Kotex brand and look how dark blue that is. That means none of the liquid is soaking to the absorbing agent. It's just staying on the top layer. So the Always brand has a second layer, which is called an anti-dust layer. That means that the absorbing agent dust will not go to the first layer. Now the blue thing that you see there is called an absorbing agent. So unlike the Always brand, the Anion brand has a second layer, which is the Anion technology strip. And the absorbing agents are totally enclosed with the anti-dust protection. 360 degrees wrapped around, so none of those dust particles can get onto the top layer. The Anion brand has 7 layers to each pad, while the leading brands only have 4 to 5 layers. And now you notice how much more absorbing agents that the Anion brand has than the Always brand. That means you're going to get more absorption, you're going to feel drier,